My opening statement today, Lord, church, is this. What causes most human suffering? And when I mention that word suffering, a lot of times I get that old feeling inside of me that people are talking about, you know, sickness, bankruptcy, you lost your house, and the child got hurt or is sick or died. No. When I mention the word suffering, I'm talking about to the glory of God in the name of Jesus. That's the kind of suffering I'm talking about. The suffering where you won't be classified as the same as the world classified their own. They'll push you to the side if they can. And now it seems like some part of the nation, and I'm talking about groups, they want to add you in it now. They want you to become a part of it. They want you to believe in what they believe in. Well, I'm telling you something, saints. If you have any kind of standards representing Jesus Christ, hold on to it until your day you die. Don't give in. Please don't give in to all this filth and mess that's going on in this world. Because you're going to get involved in it somehow. Somebody in your family done got all messed up. All kind of crazy things. What causes most human suffering? I think old James said it better, but I tell you what, let's read the Roman part. And I say, why am I preaching on the war you are fighting? I'm preaching on it so that you'll be aware that every day you get up, you got a fight on your hand if you are a born again Christian. Now, a whole lot of people call themselves Christians. Right here at OCC. Well, I got a grunt. Right here at OCC, the devil don't exclude us. If we stand for anything, he's at us worse. And I believe that we stand for peace, joy, love, and honoring God. I believe that we honor God. I don't think we honor him as much as we could. And saints, I'm going to tell you something. Don't be set in your own ways. Next Sunday, don't sit where you're sitting this week. Find a new seat. Just do it for me, please. Just don't go to your regular seat. Because there is no regular seats. What did Isaiah say in chapter 42? We're going to do a what thing? Let's do a new thing. Let's don't just sit in our same old seat. Drive to church the same old way. Do the same old thing. Anybody ever heard me say this? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. What is that? That's insanity. Do something different. Move something around. Let's go to Romans 14 and let's look at what Paul got to say about what my first statement was. What causes most human suffering? I didn't say to suffer. I said most human suffering. Us Christians that find ourselves right out of the love and the power, the excitement, the beauty of God, we find ourselves more involved with ourselves than we are with Christ. And that's what Christ said, don't think more highly of yourself than you ought to, but you ought to think soberly. Give God the praise and the blessing and the honor when you don't even feel like it. Do it anyway, and you'll find yourself come out of it straightforward. Romans 14, we're going to start at the 10th verse, and I want you to see if you can coordinate that with what caused most human suffering. See if you can pick it out without me having to say anything about it. The 10th verse says, Romans 14:10.
But why dost thou judge thy brother?
Okay, hold on. My only statement was what? What causes most human suffering? Did you hear it right there? Okay, saints, how many times have your mouth caused you to suffer? And when you'd have just been quiet and went on about your business, you wouldn't have created an enemy. You wouldn't have done so many crazy things that comes and fight against you that you caused, when you could have just walked on and mind your own business. I wish I could think of that scripture in 1 Thessalonians where God said you ought to create a lifestyle that's pleasing to God. And anybody know what else it said? Mind your own business. It's in there. I just can't think of the verse in chapter right now. 1 Thessalonians. Mind your own business. 10th verse again.
But why dost thou judge thy brother?
Okay.
Or why dost thou set at naught thy brother?
Good gosh almighty.
For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ.
Oh, what did you just say, brother?
We shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ.
We all going to stand before God. So why do we take the liberty of judging somebody? We need to leave people alone. And they have business too. But leave people alone that don't even have business. Leave people alone, saints. Because one day, what are we going to do again, that last part you just read?
We're all going to stand before the judgment seat of Christ.
Now watch what else he's going to say.
Verse 11.
Okay, what I'm trying to do is to see if you can coordinate what causes most human suffering. Now, in the name of Jesus, we're not talking about you, and you know what, we can't add. Nobody told you to keep eating that fried chicken. Nobody told you to keep on just on and on and on, drinking nothing but mess. Won't drink no water. Saints, that created human suffering. Disobedience create human suffering. It's all right to have a good old gourmet meal here and there, but when you eat that country pure pork every day, you set yourself up. One day you're not going to be 30. All right. One day you're not even going to be 50. If you live. One day you're going to be 76. And so, let's just go be hard-headed. Now, what did I tell you I would hope that you all do next Sunday? Sit in the different seat. I want to see how many people are going to just say, well, I'll sit here, and I won't get blessed if I don't sit here. And I don't care what that man say. I'm sitting in my seat. We'll see. And
for it is written.
For it is written.
As I live, saith the Lord.
All right.
Every knee shall bow to me.
My goodness.
And every tongue shall confess to God. Verse 12.
Hold on, just let it settle down for a moment. Every knee is going to bow. Okay, what should that say to you on planet Earth? Let me stay out of people's business. Let me mind my own business. And let me worship God. Let me stay focused. The Bible said, Isaiah 26:3, he said, thou shalt keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on him, because we trust in him. Let's glorify God with the way we act as loud as we glorify him with our mouth. God knows we can praise God with our mouth, can't we say? We can praise God with our hands and our bodies and everything. But does God get praise and glory out of you from the way you act sometimes? You got to think on those things, because it's easy to act out of the will of God. And then the world sees it. And they say, well, I know that person is a Christian, but look at them. They're acting just like the world. They know this. You would think that the world don't know no Bible. You'd be shocked how much Bible the world knows. And where did they get it from? Reading it? No, they got it from whom? From you, from looking at the way you live. But they hear you talk, then they see you walk.